Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Today I wanted to read a little bit more out of my little Quran. I got this Quran from whyislam.org and it was free. So if you need a Quran, I would suggest that you contact whyislam.org and they'll send you information. They'll send you booklets, pamphlets, and this little Quran. And if you wanted to speak with someone, they have somebody live that's available to talk to you about Islam. I'm going to try and put my glasses on. Surah 104, the Scandalmonger. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Woe to every kind of scandalmonger and backbiter, who pileth up wealth and layeth it by, thinking that his wealth would make him last forever. By no means. He will be sure to be thrown into that which breaks to pieces. And what will explain to thee that which breaks into pieces? It is the fire of, the wrath of, Allah kindled to a blaze, the which doth mount right to the hearts. It shall be made into a vault over them, in columns outstretched. So what does that mean, brothers and sisters? How should we interpret that? I believe it to mean that we as human beings, if we are to hurt other human beings, if we talk badly about them, bear false witness against them, that means telling lies about things that they did or said when maybe we don't know if that was true, or maybe we know that it's not true, we're saying lies about them. People that cause problems for other people, Allah looks down on that. God does not like that. He does not appreciate that. That can cause a human being to not be blessed by Allah, right? When it talks about thinking that his wealth would make him last forever, thinking about the worldly, physical world, the things that we collect, the money that we might get, the properties, the trinkets, all of that, that doesn't last forever. The good deeds that we do, our souls are what lasts forever. So we need to be careful to always remember that. We don't want to hurt other human beings, because when we hurt other human beings, Allah knows about it. Allah feels it. And it's going to come back on you, right? You're not going to get away with hurting other people. And that's pretty much, I think, what it means when it says, you know, the fire, the wrath of Allah. It means that you're not going to get away with it. You know, the same as if you're a naughty child and your parent catches you, you are not going to get away with it. There's some type of punishment for what you did. There's a consequence to your actions, right? So let's say you're in the physical world and you're 10 years old and you get mad because you want a toy that your neighbor has or your friend has, and they don't want to share their new toy, and you hit them with a rock, right? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? The parents are going to be angry, right? They're going to say, you can't do that kind of thing to your friend, to your neighbor, to your brother. You're going to have to make amends for that, right? There's a punishment. It could be something like perhaps being grounded and not being able to play outside for a long time, or, you know, having to apologize to the friend and make amends and do work for the family to make up for what you did, right? There's a consequence. Or let's say you're a teenager and you want something, but you don't have money to purchase it. So let's say you go into the store and you take something that isn't yours. That's stealing, right? and you get caught by the cameras and the security guards, what do you think is going to happen? There's going to be a consequence. There's going to be a punishment to that, right? You're going to get into a lot of trouble. Well, the same goes for when we're adults and we do something bad to another person and we think, oh, well, we got away with it, or we're going to get away with it. No, you don't. You're not going to. Because our parent, the parent to us all, God of heaven, Allah, is going to punish you, right? So you have to be careful what you do. You should be good anyway, for your own benefit, you know, for your own peace of mind, so you can feel good about yourself as a person. We don't go around hurting other human beings or animals or anything else that's alive, right? So basically, that's my interpretation of Surah 104, the scandal monger, okay? Let's do Surah 103. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. By the token of time, through the ages, verily man is in loss, except such as have faith and do righteous deeds, and join together in the mutual teaching of truth and of patience and of constancy, right? So I think that's a pretty easy to understand surah. That's kind of what Surah 104 was talking about, only in a more gentle manner, right? So through the ages, man has sinned. Man has a lot of times done wrong. But if man has faith and is good, if man, repents and asks Allah for forgiveness and grows as a human being and is righteous and has faith in God, has faith in Allah, then they're turning into a better being. Then they're accepted by Allah, right? Allah rejoices in us being good beings, truthful beings, righteous beings, helpful beings, right? Joining together, doing righteous deeds. Righteous deeds. Being kind, being helpful, being truthful, doing what's right, being a moral person, right? Mutual teaching of truth and of patience and constancy, right? So not just doing it every now and then, but being consistent about teaching what's right, teaching the truth, teaching the word of God, teaching the word of Allah, helping others to understand the word of God, right? And being patient. Being patient is really important. Because what happens if we're not patient? If we're not patient, we can get angry, irritated, frustrated, bother other people, upset other people. We have expectations. If we're not patient, how can we live a joyful, peaceful life? If we can learn patience, we can be so much more peaceful and happy and content in our lives, right? That's my interpretation of Surah 103. Time through the ages. So make sure to join me next time for my next surah reading. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the button below and the little bell icon so you know when I post something. And if you'd like to know where I buy my Islamic clothes or what kind of camera equipment I use or anything like that, or if you're looking for a spouse, I do have an Islamic marriage site. So if you're interested in any of that, just hit this description below. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss any more of my surah readings or any more of my videos. And thank you for coming. I hope you have a wonderful day. Salam.